Welcome to Balancing Act. I'm Samantha. We're going to roll into a 15-minute vinyasa flow. So I want to start on our mat today. We're going to start sitting down. So just sit all the way down with your feet down in front of you. We're going to begin with some hip mobility. So feet are hip distance apart. Drop your knees to the left. Press up nice and high and drop your butt to the ground. Windshield wiper the knees to the opposite side and come up again, squeezing your glutes and pressing your hips forward to open up those hip flexors. So let's just start moving through these at your own pace. Opening up the hips, getting some good hip mobility here, and squeezing the glutes, waking up the whole lower body. Keep your inhales and exhales going through these. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. We're going to do one more on either side, and then we're going to add something to this. All right. So drop them to the left. Press the hips forward. Sit back down. Drop the left hand and sweep the right arm over. Open up the chest. Big torso stretch. And sit back down. Windshield the knees to the other side. Press up. Sit back down. Drop your right hand and sweep the left arm over, reaching as far as you can. And come back down. So let's move through these at your own pace. So you're doing the lift, sit back down, and sweep. And come back down. Windshield wiper to the other side. Lift, sit back down, hand plants, and you sweep. And sit back down. One more on either side. Lift, come down, sweep, and sit. Switch sides. Lift, sit, sweep, and sit. Very nice. All right. Bring those knees all the way facing front now and roll down one vertebrae at a time. As you roll down, bring the knees up, grab the outsides of your feet and pull your feet down towards the mat for happy baby pose. So again, opening up the hips gently here. Press the feet against the hands and the hands against the feet and really try to feel if you could get that lower vertebrae onto the mat. So press consciously the lower back into the mat. And breathe. Awesome. Let that go and rocks back and forth, massaging out the spine. And then all the way, pop it all the way up to standing. Very nice. All right, bring the big toes together and the heels slightly apart. Drop the shoulders, bring the hands to heart center, namaste. Squeeze your glutes, tuck your tail underneath you. Back of the neck is nice and long. Just drop the chin slightly to get that nice long back of your neck. And inhale the arms up nice and high. Reach. Inhale, drop the shoulders, and exhale it down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Right leg comes back. Drop the knee, untuck the toes, and reach into your low crescent. And drop the hands. Left leg comes back. Plank pose. Slowly lower to chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend and press back down dog. Pedal it out a little bit here. Feel that early down dog. And then bring that right leg between your hands. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Low lunge. Hands come to the opposite sides. And then flex your front foot as you bend your back knee and spring forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise all the way up to standing. And exhale down. Inhale, lift. Left leg comes back. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Bring the right leg back. Slowly lower, chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale to your down dog. Left leg comes between the hands. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Left foot comes flexing towards your nose as you bend the back. And then step forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. This time sit down in your chair. Inhale the arms up to the sides of your ears and reach. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Right leg comes back. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Left leg comes back. Plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg comes between the hands. Drop the knee. Inhale up. Exhale down. Flex that front foot, bend your back knee, and spring forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Sit down in your chair. Inhale the arms up and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Left leg comes behind you. Drop the knee, come up into your crescent. Drop it down. Right leg comes back. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg comes between the hands. Drop the knee. Inhale up. Exhale, fall down. Flex that front foot and spring it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sit down in your chair and arms come up, reach. Hold here. Sit down a little bit deeper, reach a little bit higher, and then stand up, press the air away, and hands come to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Right leg comes back, left leg comes back. Come into your plank pose and slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg rises up. Three-legged dog. This is yogi's choice. You can keep the feet, you can keep the hips squared off, or you can open them up, or you can do both. And then drag your right knee towards your nose and crunch your core. Push back one time into three-legged dog and bring it all the way forward. Plant that hand, plant that foot. All right, you're in a nice lunge here, runner's lunge. Plant the left hand and raise the right. Reach toward the sky in a big twisting runner's lunge. Now take that right foot and pull it back towards the center of your mat as you let your left hip fall and open up the chest into boomerang pose. You've fallen onto the outside of your left foot. Open up the chest here. Beautiful. Now take that right foot and open it all the way to the outside of your mat into your wild thing. Reach that right arm over your head and then come into your down dog. Beautiful. Left leg rises. Open up the hip and then square it off. And then open it and square it off. Last one. Open and square. And then drag your knee towards your nose. Crunch your core and press back three-legged dog and then bring the foot between your hands. Awesome. Runner's lunge. Everything's facing forward. Plant that right hand and raise the left. Reach. Big twisting runner's lunge. Best stretch in the world. Inhale. And on the exhale, bring this left foot back towards the center of your mat and reach open into your boomerang. Now we're going to take that left foot. We're going to move it to the outside of our mat into our wild thing. So one more breath here. Inhale, exhale. And this foot comes to the outside of our mat and press up into your wild thing. And reach. And then roll it right into your down dog. Nice. Right leg raises. Open up the hip, bend this knee, and let your leg fall open a little bit. Make some circles with the hips, with your leg bent. And then drag that knee towards your outside elbow and press it back again. And then put it all the way forward, plant it into your runner's lunge. Take your big twist. Then drag that right foot back into your boomerang. Extend the arm over your ear, this time toward the front wall. Reach away from that left foot. Now take that right foot over into your wild thing. We're taking up as much space as we can today and roll it into your down dog. Awesome. Left leg rises. Bend the knee. Open up the hip here. Make a few circles with the hip socket here to the left and to the right. And then drag that knee to your outside elbow, nice and strong. Press back, three-legged dog, and your foot plants between your hands. Take a big twist. Reach. Pull this left foot back into your boomerang. Reach the hand over the left ear and towards the front wall. Nice stretch along the torso. And then we plant the left foot to the outside of the mat into our wild thing. Beautiful. Squeeze your glutes here and roll it into your down dog. Awesome. Taking up so much space. It feels so good. Drop down to your knees and pull your butt all the way back into a big child's pose. Your hips move to the back as your arms move to the front. We're going to do something called rabbit pose here. It's a really, really nice way to stretch out the area between your shoulder blades. So I want you to roll to the top of your head. Hopefully my top knot lets me do that. Roll to the top of your head. Reach behind you. Put your toes on the floor so they're nice and flexed. Grab the backs of your feet and pull forward so that you're actually stretching out your whole upper back here. That area between your shoulder blades, it's so hard to stretch. And I haven't found a better way than this to do it. Just breathe here. And then let it go. Come back into your big child's pose. Tailbone moving toward the back of the wall and the hands moving toward the front of the room. And then come up again. Arch your back and round your back. Take that right arm and reach it toward the sky. Thread it through. Right shoulder comes to the floor and twist. Find your half bind if you like by raising your left arm and reaching around, grabbing the flesh on your right thigh. Beautiful. And then unwrap it. Give me a couple cat-cows here. Arch and round. And then reach the left arm up and open up the chest and thread your hand all the way through. If you want to open up the right arm and clasp the flesh of the left thigh, go ahead. So we're counting this as our spinal twist for the end of class too. And release it. And we're going to press back into our down dog. Then walk forward, take a little stroll to the front of your mats, sit down, and roll all the way back. Very nice. Bring those knees in and make some circles to the left. And make some circles to the right. And then plant the feet down. Let your knees windshield wiper it out just a little bit. And then extend your feet out in front of you for Shavasana. Thank you for joining me for this 15-minute class. I hope it brightened your day and opened up your body. And I hope you have a beautiful one. Peace out. See you next time.